Hi everyone, it's Maureen from Massachusetts. How's everyone doing? Crafty Sky Lady coming at you. Time for another video. I have to apologize. I did do a video from my bottle wall area the other day, so anyone who's following me did get to probably view that one. And I apologize. I actually tried to blur out. I had been eating something, crackers or something, and there was a little something left right there, and I was so embarrassed. But I like the content of the video and a couple of things I talked about, so I ran with it, even though I had no makeup on. I'm sitting out there because I was gonna go in my pool. So as far as looks, in the looks department, it wasn't the best video, but I think it had good content otherwise. So anyway, just apologizing in advance if you're watching that video. I wanted to really more showcase the bottle wall area for some people who were might be interested in how to do a bottle wall area. So anyway, that's that. So good evening. It is evening, and lots to chat about, lots to do. I have been working in this room. Yeah, even though it doesn't really look it ever. But I'm more organized on my table in front of me a little bit. And organized where I can just put things down on the floor if I need to, because I had all my brushes here. And my little workspace was just, and I need, if I'm going to work with pieces of wood and different things, like this, for instance, pretty good size, I need a bigger space. And it's like, okay, I tend to work kind of crowding, I realize. And even, there's a lot in here, but I have my stations. I worked over there in the jewelry station. I worked here with the wood station, the graphic signs. Over there's my eBay, and over there's my laundry. And the room's only so big. So anyway, yeah. So let's get going and we'll chat it up. So what I have my tea. I made some dandelion something root. Dandelion. Traditional medicinals. Oh, it's dandelion something. Echinacea. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. Well, of course, it's nature, right? Okay, and I got some lemon. It's very hot. I had it on like 2 minutes. And I apologize for my tea. That's really an iced teaspoon, but all the others were in the dishwasher. That's life, right, people? Life isn't always perfect, right? Yeah, I'm not one that goes for perfect. I like a little different take on things. But anyway, and still being nice, All right, so what I did was, backing way up, I now have a LaserJet printer because my husband won a little bit extra on a scratcher a couple weeks ago and gave me the money. I thought I'd have to wait till Christmas to see it, because they're a couple $100 by the time you buy the insurance with it and everything for a decent one. And he gave me the money, and I went, I couldn't get to Staples fast enough, so I do have it over there, a Brother. It's just black and white. I didn't need it for color because I still have my other inkjet, but I wanted it for these graphics, which I can say it actually does work better. So that's a good thing, right? It does work. So in all of that, I tore off some of these slats from the inkjet. I didn't like them. We did them over. I said sand them down again. So my husband sanded them down again. And I put paper graphics on them, reversed from my inkjet last night. And so I thought it would be a good video to kind of, you can see how I'm doing it and see if they came out on the shutter slats. And I also have a wood piece here that says, big letters, positive in, negative out. And we'll see if we can get that to reveal for us. And then this piece of wood I picked up at a thrift store for just $1 or $2, and I loved it. I love the shape of it. Now this is what you want to do too, is check out your thrift stores when you're there for the nice pieces of wood that are possibly dated, or and you just want to pick them up, sand off, with a little hand sander or your regular piece of sandpaper. But anyway, you want to get off what was on there. There was a floral, very outdated, pretty but outdated, and I wanted to put some graphics on it, but I loved the shape of it otherwise. And I'll be finishing, I'll put some more black on that, but it's got the sawtooth hanger, and I thought that's coming home with me. So we're working on that. And this one I have a little different thing going, so we'll reveal it together. I thought it was kind of nice. Excuse me, I am always yawning every time I try to do a video. It must be I finally sit and relax. That's all I could think of, because I'm not really tired. I got plenty of sleep, I think. So I think it's my body relaxes, because I do like doing my videos, just so you know. So anyway, I painted a whole bunch of stuff. I have a barrel save. I don't think of it. And I have some actual wooden plates. And I put a saying in there too. So we can sit and reveal these while I update you on events and stuff happening in our little neck of the woods, right? Not a lot of exciting stuff, which is kind of nice. Sometimes I like we need calm, right? There I go again. Oh, well, I'm sorry if I'm yawning, people. It's, like I said, I'm not really tired. Okay, now, another little thing I want to do is I have my water about my little piece of fabric. So I could always cut a little piece too. I pick up 50 cents, some nice like muslin type, not really muslin, but this will be great for you can put these graphics on fabric too, and I really want to get going on some of that, but I've got to rewatch her video, Deidre's video, to really teach myself first a few times around before I do a video. But anyway, I think I'll just I just really wanted to just cut a little piece of, boy, this is coming off hard, fabric. I have some behind me. I'm just being, alright. A little rubbish right nearby. Alright. Yeah, I thought maybe I could just take a little piece of the little snippet. Scissors are right here. Okay, let's just make a little corner piece. Boy, these are really dull scissors. I do need more nice sharp scissors. That's one thing I'll ask for Christmas. Okay. Alright, I just got a little piece of fabric. I have a little dish of warm water. And put that right there. I'm gonna move everything down too, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm not gonna do this one just yet because we have a little something else to do. So I'm gonna work on some of these little slats. This one will work on this. I'm gonna move my camera down. I have my O-ring going. I like using my O-ring too. Can you see it okay? There we go. Alright, so I have a little dish of warm water. I'm just gonna put it in there. Wring it out good. Okay, then you just take and you're just gonna wipe it across there till you start to see those letters. Yeah. There they are. Okay. Then you just put that aside and you take your fingers and you just start, you don't want to do it on the ends because the paper, you want to start kind of in the middle and kind of get it going. You'll feel it. It'll start pulling away the paper. There it goes. There it goes. See that, folks? I love the reveal. This is the first layer. Then you go and you do a little second layer kind of thing. Yeah. Look at that. Came out good. Overall, that came out pretty darn good. Let me just roll some of that paper right off of there. Okay, and then I just take a little dab on my finger if I need to keep going with the moisture. You don't want to get it too wet because it will rip on you. Oh, almost spilled it. Okay. So I had one cabbage given to me. So when I get a cabbages in the house, I try to make a pan of glumpkies, you know, with the rice and the hamburger, onions and spices. And so I made those. Oh, they were pretty good. I used kind of what was in the house too, and it was good. Yeah. That yesterday, so tonight all we had to do was just heat them up. Yeah. My gardens are doing really pretty good with flowers. I'm able to have some pretty bouquets. I just picked a beautiful pink gladiola. Love it. I had a pretty red one the other day. This is a pretty pink one. And I may have a couple more coming, but I planted a lot of bulbs. I think with all the rain, they might have rotted away in there. I don't know, but I'm not getting as many as I know I planted. So, anyway. Anyway, I'm glad to get what I'm getting. And they're pretty. I got one beautiful sunflower out there, mammoth, kind of growing tall, so pretty, and I'm cherishing it because it's the only one that took. And again, I planted a lot of seeds, but I think the birds get to the seeds or something, chipmunks or something takes over, because the last few years, even though I put a lot of seeds in, I don't get many sunflowers. So to get one even to grow beautiful like that, boy, I'm cherishing it. right, now I've got to get this paper going. So it's coming, but as you can see, it's not like the graphics somehow go into the wood. This is still paper. And what you're doing is kind of, the Mod Podge has adhered, and it's your job to know and feel the process so that you're not ripping it, you're not over wetting it, which will rip it, or rubbing too hard. And it takes a while now, and we're wanting to get all the paper off so that what's left is the words kind of more pronounced looking at you. And then when you finish it off with your sealer, it brings out the letters brighter, even more vivid, afterwards, hopefully. Yeah, so I'll show you something that I did. On the edges, I am trying to get that paper off, so I'm rubbing a little bit harder, but I gotta be careful. Alright, so now back on here, you gotta go easy. Just trying to break this off the edge. I don't need all this paper, see? That's where you gotta be careful. Let's see what else. So, Franklin County Fair, which happens every year. This is what they say, the 174th or 5th fair, or 9th, something like that. Franklin County Fair, and as you know, if you've been following me right along, or those that know me, I enter stuff into the Roundhouse for exhibit, just for fun, every year, something crafty. And they have all kinds of stuff going on. You can do Homemaker of the Year, where you enter you know, something baked and something canned and something sewn, and I don't go that whole route, but there are people who do that, and they give out little small cash prizes to the winners if you get a ribbon. I'm talking small, couple bucks, but it's fun. It's just fun, and it's fun to go see other people's work, and it's just a nice exhibit and a nice coming together of process, with people, and it's something that, and the Roundhouse was just renovated 1 or 2 years ago too. It went through a pretty good renovation, so it's nice to go in and see the quilts hanging and all the fruit and vegetables downstairs, and it is a round house, so it's quite nice. Anyway, my stuff will be upstairs with the exhibit, and so I did up the entry online, and I also did for my granddaughter because she, for the first time last year, I surprised her by entering some stuff that she had done around here with me, and she was thrilled that she got ribbons, and so thrilled. And it's a good, like I said, attitude, ego booster thing for her, self-esteem booster. She tends to doubt herself at times, so I love that. This is her strength, her art. She's very artsy fartsy, kind of like her nanny. So yeah, so I thought I read on the exhibit handbook page that I had to be up there today. So I get all our stuff together, and I was kind of bummed because I haven't worked my rag rug, the last one that's still on the loom, and I need like 2 rows to finish. And I want to get it done, and I wanted to get it in the fair, but thinking, oh darn, I won't get it done. So I go up there with some other stuff. I have a necklace and a couple of these, I guess, things, or my can planter pot. I'll show you. And so I go up there for 4:30ish. Get all of Kennedy's stuff up there too, wrapped up. Only to go up there to find out the Roundhouse is all locked. There's no one around there. The youth hall's all locked. There's nobody there. There was a couple setting up something over in another building, so I went over to them, and I said, hey, I said, I thought I read online that I'm supposed to be here tonight. I've got things to exhibit in the Roundhouse and things to exhibit in the youth hall for my granddaughter. And the nice lady said, oh, she said, no, I believe that's tomorrow. And I said, really? I said, wow, I thought I don't know if I was reading last year's book. I thought that's kind of silly of me. So anyway, I came back home with my stuff, checked it out, and sure enough, it's not till tomorrow and Wednesday, which actually makes sense and it gives me more time, so I may still be able to get my rug in there. Let's hope, right? Tomorrow I plan to try to get the last couple rows done and get it done, and it's been a while too. I'm gonna have to go back to my video on that. Been a while since I've done one, but I gotta get back into that. I really like doing that, and my loom's all set, and I got bags and bags and bags of rolled fabric that I did all last year. So, and it's very relaxing. So I think I will be, once I get more of this stuff going and get my table set up, I'm gonna take a day or two here and there and just weave my rugs, which I actually think if they let me, that would be good to sell those too. There, or I'll do them on Facebook Marketplace or something. Yeah. Anyway, got it all going on, right? So as you can see, the letters do start to reveal themselves, but you gotta be careful because the problem is you're gonna get it all off of there if you don't watch it. Yeah. My little... I can feel with my fingers. And she said, you'll get a feel for it. And you do. You get a feel that, oh, and you're not necessarily going to take the letters away. You're getting them more vivid. Yeah. I did pull my little dots away, but that I'm not worried about that. It kind of gives it a vintage look a little bit. Now there's some paper over here that we don't need, so I'm trying to get that off. Oh, now see, I ripped that because I'm trying to get that last layer off, but you gotta be careful. Okay. Can you see these letters coming through, folks? Kind of cool how it does it. It's kind of a cool process, but you do have to be careful. I noticed that you can't just assume that it's not going to rip. Yep, I'm ripping that one too. Gotta be careful. So, if you find you do rip some, we can always fix it with a marker, but I really don't even like to do that. I tried that with one, I didn't like it, so I think just leaving them is actually better. We'll see, I'll try something. But, you know, they're not going to be perfect, but I kind of like that too, because it gives that aged look. Yeah. So I'm better with my pressure on my bladder issues, but today and last couple of days, but I mean it's always something, so I'm eager to hear from the doctor's office that's supposed to be getting a referral and then calling me to set up an appointment. I mean, I don't know how long it takes them to get a referral. You know, only 40 minutes ride away from here to get a referral to another doctor's office. But anyway, yeah, kind of eager to see this other woman and get some things going, and more tests and stuff. Because, you know, we all know our bodies, and I'm getting older, and I can feel something is a little off, or something needs addressing. And, you know, in today's world of medicine, I mean, they can fix things, you know, so easily. So I'm there. I'm ready to let them work on me and fix me. Yeah. Oh, that's my phone. Sorry, folks. Okay. I'm not liking this right up here. I've got to get that paper off of there, I think. What's this, Mod Podge? So you can see I'm working my fingers so that I'm not getting too close to those graphics. But yeah, getting that paper off. Yeah. Yeah. one was this one. Yeah. Don't want to do any more because that won't be good. So if you can see the process, the yeah. The let's dry now. Once you put water on it too, they really stand out, and that's what you want. So once the Mod Podge sealer gets on, they will be good. Yeah. Okay. I think it was their anniversary, and that's what they bought. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah. I was just thinking about my brother. Okay, now. I'm gonna have to fix something there. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can do with this, right? I think that's pretty done. I'm not gonna do any more. I'll get the sealer on it afterwards. But that's the reverse graphics, folks. And then I'll be putting black, 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 and I can even do the back black. And that's going to be a shelf sitter. And put the poly clear stuff on after. Finish it up nice. And about $7. Yeah. So that's why I like working with junk. All right, let's see if this one, I've got some more to go on this, but I'll show you what I did here. And this is one of her graphics that I bought, that I cut up, her being Deidre from our Upcycled Life. This was one of hers. So let me get my little raggie. She's still good and wet, I think. So, well, maybe I get a little more water in there. Again, this is something that had something else on it, and I brought it home and roughed it up, sanded it down, took off whatever was there, and I am redoing it with painted it, and it had white acrylic on it because I was going to do something else last year before I knew about this reverse graphics. So it had the white acrylic, but yesterday I did put on, um, the white chalk paint. I think I got that a little too wet. All right, we're gonna go easy with it then. Yeah. It's not doing it. Not really. Here we go. All right. It's actually because what it is learning that, as we know, paper is in layers. So if you can work your craft projects knowing, you're doing this kind of, it's getting off the layers. Yeah, it does work. Paper to paper, wood, paper, it's all, you can see it. It all works. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I ripped it. That's what I'm getting that A off of there. My fault. It was working good. I rubbed too much, so I might have to fix that. She runs into little boo-boos too, and but with her crafter's experience, she's able to kind of work her magic and fix things, and I kind of like that too. And if you're doing this and you do run into a hiccup and you don't know what to do, reach out to her because she will help you, and she knows because she's done so many of these. Yeah. No, that's, I don't know. I might have to do this one over. See, that does happen. I'm rubbing too much. I gotta be careful. All right, so. And that one ain't working. It's lifting right up. See, it didn't take. And see, that's the thing. This is supposed to say dishes are looking at me dirty again. So I'm going to have to take this one and cut from another and do that part over. Let's see if I can get this to manage to make it. And then I thought I would do some little, I have an idea for a really good idea if I can, yeah, I don't know, rub them off. I might have to do this one over. Maybe, I noticed too that it was late when I did these, so it hasn't been quite 24 hours. And I think you really gotta let them go for 24 hours, especially bigger projects. Like waiting till tomorrow might have been better on this one. Who knows? I'll learn. I'm learning. one's a little awkward because it's in, yeah, so I gotta work my magic to keep it going. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh God, there were dishes. Oh, I'll fix that. Might have to fix the whole thing. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. I'm working it, but we'll see. I gotta fix that, yes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Trying to get that off of there. There we go. There we go. Alright. There we go. I wet that good, but I wanted to get that ripped off of there, that's all. Alright. I don't know, guys. I'm getting there. I feel a need to want to change up the curtains in my living room. I made those curtains and I love them. I guess they're becoming a little dated and I want to wash the windows too, and I just want a fresh look. Now, I could take them down, use the pieces and go to a fabric store and buy something I like and make some more. It wouldn't take me that long, and I do like to make my things. Over the years, that's been kind of my take, is I like things to be very different and you know, something I did. But you know, I'm getting time-wise. I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I'll just get them from like JCPenney, or I saw some nice ones in 7th Avenue that I kind of liked. And you know, I just need something to perk me up for the living room. I can't keep rooms cleaned with, you know, like the couch, if I set it up with pillows. Eddie's at that stage where he really likes to lay down on there at night, and that's okay. And I want him to be comfortable in his own home and everything. So, you know, I'm just letting it go. But the look of real pristine and neat is just not happening in there. It's like Eddie always says, the house is lived in. Oh, well, the house is lived in. But, I like it looking a little bit nicer. And I go into my friends' homes, and everything's so neat. And how do they do it? I'm trying so hard, people, and yet things get so, I don't know, messy and cluttery, and newspapers everywhere, and I keep telling them, like, we don't need the Sunday paper. Nobody reads it. It's $3. Save your money. And we need to be watching our money more. Don't bring the Sunday paper home. You know? I'd rather you bought a $2 scratch ticket. Probably have more chances than letting the paper just sit there and pile up. And granted, I use paper for packing my eBay in some instances, but still, if you don't need it, you don't need it. I got tons of paper because we get the daily paper as well. And so things like that. And I just, we eat in there. We don't really eat at the dining room table. That's for more formal. So both of us eat in there and snacks in there. And, it's just, I don't know. I need some fresh curtains and wash the windows good for the fall and winter. And I want to do that. The inside, and even if I can get to the outside would be nice too. Jesus. I would love a professional cleaning company to come, because this whole house, the windows are very dirty on the outside, way up high, and I can't do it. He can't do it. And they should really be done. Or even if I won big on the lottery, we'd put all new windows in, Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Be nice to have the money to do all that, Yeah. Well, I just ripped that. Be careful. This is where you gotta be careful when you're trying to do like around angles. I notice, yeah. Challenge, but I'm up for a challenge. We all know that. And as far as crafts go, anyway, you won't catch me skydiving or anything. Those kind of challenges, no, that ain't happening. I like my 2 feet on the ground. Thank you very much. Oop, see, there I go. All right. I'll have to put those other words right there and do this over, so certainly not. And my plans for this, when I'm all done, is I thought maybe like a rolling pin. Well, no, the dishes, different, just a little teacup or a dish, or I don't know, mug, coffee. Anyway, around here, and then right here, I might drill a hole or put one of those hangers on the back. Okay. Then right here, I thought a little hook and hang them pot holder, or I have some really cool wooden spoons I just picked up today from the dollar store that are kind of cool, and they got a little bit of a design on them, so that would be cool hanging off of there. Something a little different. So that's my thoughts, but we'll see if I get there. I don't know if I can do this one. I might have to do the whole thing over. Things are not coming out good. Yeah. I might be able to salvage this. I don't know. We'll see. Ah. Well, I got some of it. I think I'm gonna have to play with it. But you kind of get the idea of what we're doing. I do have to fix a couple places. I'll bring it back with me in the next video to show you all my different things. But